Well, it all comes down to this. In our last season here in Baltimore, as the Baltimore Bulls, formerly known as the Buffalo Sabres, it's do or die. It is playoffs or delete the file, right? No in between. We need the wins. Let's get right into it. What's on, guys? Jay Hoyt back with you today. Welcome back to NHL 24, episode number 27 of our franchise mode with the Baltimore Bulls, replacing, of course, the Buffalo Sabres. So if you guys missed last video, I recorded it about 5 minutes ago, and obviously it's not going to be up on the same day. But either way, we are here at the midway point of the year, and like I said in the intro, this is do or die, right? We need to get into the playoffs. Plain and simple. We're going all in. We're going to get up to the trade deadline. We're going to see if we need any, kind of reinforcements. If we don't, we're going to ride it out, get to the playoffs, and then hopefully, we will get the chance to try to lift that Stanley Cup. So we got to start somewhere, which is going to be right now. So if you guys missed the last one, 23, 17, and 1. The last 10 hasn't been good to us, but we do still sit in a good spot, right? We sit 8th overall in the entire league, 2nd overall in our division. So we are in a pretty good spot right now. Only one team ahead of us in the Atlantic Division. So our team mostly is performing. Made a couple of tweaks at the end of last episode, aka 10 minutes ago, for me. And now's the time to get into the trade deadline, right? This is where we need to be fully focused, fully going for the cup. And as soon as I say, is this thing rigged? Like, I'm starting to wonder, right? So we ended right here, right? What would this be? January 13th. Since then, we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8 games. Like, I changed our power play and our defensive core. Slightly. Like, didn't make massive trades, didn't, do anything crazy. We've just lost 7 out of the last 8 games. Let's get towards the trade deadline. Because I'm going to start a conspiracy theory that you cannot win as a Buffalo Sabres organization. I'm going to start it. All right, so it looks like I think it was the Panthers are kind of holding on to, no, the Canadians kind of jumped up there. And now we're in a race for the ages. Oh, boy. All right, so we need to advance a little bit more here because between last place and second is 8 points. 8 points, which means every game at this point is massive, right? We need every win possible here. Like, we cannot afford to lose games. As we lose 3 straight. Love that. Alright, so 56. We're still only 6 points out, or not even that. What is the wild card at? 62. So, I guess, yeah, we're still secondly 6 points out. We need to make a significant addition here. And I'm talking about probably back-end, high-quality player. So, like I said at the start of the video, we are going all in. So what that means is we need to cut some dead weight. Let me get out of the little corner here, and we're going to be trading away one of our AHL prospects, aka Tage Thompson's brother, along with Gabriel Diagle, over to the St. Louis Blues in exchange for Samuel Girard, and we're going to add in a 3rd round draft pick. I'm probably going to guess that we're probably going to have to reduce that down to a lower pick, or get rid of that just because of, what we're trying to accomplish here. But basically, Thompson's depth guide, don't really care. But then Diagle, he's just not it, right? Plain and simple, he is not it. Ever since we got him, we had, pretty high hopes for him. And he just could never figure it out with our team, right? And maybe it was just our team, maybe it was something else, but right, he did well in the AHL, came up, didn't do well again. He's got trade value, obviously 87 overall, 25 years old, and things need to happen here. So We're going to send him over for Samuel Girard. He's a defenseman, 85 overall. Not doing great this year, but is an offensive defenseman that will help out on our power play. And I'm hoping that, just an additional, good defenseman will help us out this year. Plus, Hummel, I think, is more than capable. He's the reason we got to the playoffs the 1 year. So let's try this out and see if it works. No, so it doesn't want to do the salary. We did try to reduce that just because of $9 million being added. Definitely don't really want that, but I don't really care about the draft picks. I really just want this trade to go through, and I don't even care about overspending. Okay, so there we go. So not that I really care, but can we get... Okay, I mean, a fifth, cool. Like, let's just do that. 1 year at 4.5, and we're giving up, that, we'll take it. Let's see if there's anything else available. Do I need to say it again? We're going all in. We got another trade. So this one, we're going to be going with Kubalik, Yamamoto, and a third over to the Florida Panthers in exchange for Aaron Ekblad and Forrester. So Ekblad's contract has half of it retained. And I'm hoping this works, right? We're trading away an AHL forward, basically, with Yamamoto, even though he's good enough to play in the NHL, but just didn't make the cut in the preseason, along with Kubalik, who's kind of been really replaceable on the fourth line. So Forrester is the only reason this is in the trade, is to just replace him. And then obviously the third in there. So will that go through? No. So let's add in more. So we add in a first round pick, and it looks like it will go through. Coughlin waiver eligible. I mean, that's fine. I really don't care about Coughlin at this point because he's not going to be in the lineup. So either way, let's go fix our lineup, see if there's anything else out there. But I think we've made some pretty good strides here at the deadline. Well, following the trade deadline and after the couple of trades we made, our team looks a tad bit different, right? Our forwards look, I think 11 out of 12 didn't change, right? So just Forrester get on the fourth line for Kubalik, right? That was the only forward change we made. I definitely tried to look for other players. It just, money-wise and, what I would have to give up to get a lot of that stuff, it didn't really make sense. And I know kind of we're going all in. It's franchise mode, doesn't really matter. But at the same time, try and play a little realistic. So forwards stayed the same. Defense, on the other hand, what is that? Ekblad we got, obviously Girard we got. So both those players should make a relatively big impact here for us. And then, our defensive stayed the same. And then goaltenders, right? We got Hummel. He's our guy, right? We decided that Daigle just wasn't working. If we wanted to win, Hummel's going to be our guy. We brought up Montembeault from the AHL after an incredible run of the last little bit here from not only our team, but kind of ever since he, kind of figured it out in 2024-25. He's been, pretty good since then. So I'm hoping he continues that on here. Obviously 35 years old, but hey, that's what we're looking forward to right here. So Hummel, you're our guy, right? As far as the playoffs go, oh boy. So I guess let's take a look here and get kind of an idea of what we need. So Eastern Conference, does this show us wildcard? It does. Perfect. So we are in the, where is it? The Atlantic, right? Yep. So we currently sit 56 points. So out of our division, we are 6 points. Out of wild card, we are 8 points. Right? So this is kind of a, I guess I have to go all the way to the bottom here to even get a chance. But as you see, 54 points. So we got a good race for us here. Now we have the improved defense. We have our number one guy. Here we go. Right, this is all or nothing here. All right, all or nothing. Let's take it kind of like a week at a time, and see what happens here. Right, and at this point, we need everything, and I mean everything. So not the great start. Now we're sitting 8th. I have a feeling that if we're going to sneak in, it's going to be at the last possible second. All right, let's go one more week here. We need, like I said, we need every single win possible, every point possible, everything possible. That's what we're really going to focus on. So 70 right now is the mark to get to. We currently sit 6 points behind. And if we get some wins here, that's 2 points. Man, we are falling out fast here. All right, so 76. Now, oh, jeez. Now we're 12 points. I don't know if there's a chance about this one now. So we basically have to get into our division when there's a bunch of other teams. Well, we could win a couple of games there. Lose there. Is there any chance we can make it in? We sit at 70. We need to get to 76. There's still a chance. So 88 clinched. There's still a chance. Hang out for all the hope we can. Another win. Okay, so 84 clinched. So that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. 5. We're down to 3 spots available. Why is this league so stacked? My goodness. All right, so we need to get to 80 points. So we need to win out. And so we face Boston, Chicago. So Chicago's in the other conference. Canadians are number 1 in our division. And Boston is in last. So I don't think it matters. I think we need to win out. Plain and simple. So if we lose one, we're out. Gotta win. Well, I think that's it. Right? We can't even get in now because we have, what, 2 games left? Nope. Man, that's it, huh? If we would have won that game versus Boston, is that everybody now? Yep, that's everybody. 82 was the magic number this year. Then we lose to Montreal. Man, how did everything go so well in the first half, and then the second half of the year, just everything changed. But obviously a disappointing franchise mode this year, right? We made tons of moves. We made what I thought were some well-balanced trades. And just for whatever reason, in the end, we just couldn't get there, right? The first time in a while that we haven't been able to win anything. So, quick look back at this year, though. Benson, Thompson, Savoy, all point per game plus. Sperry, Lafreniere. I mean, our bottom 9 kind of didn't really do much. Honestly, I don't want to say didn't do much, but all this, the negative, right? Our first line did very well, but a negative 12, negative 11, minus 16, minus 22, minus, like, that lost it for us. Our bottom 9 couldn't defend. Man, that's so tough. Because if we were to keep playing, right, if we were to still somehow have more years on this, like, we would have had a very good team going next year, but we probably would have had to made some changes, but man, that's so tough. Goaltenders, Hummel couldn't bring it couldn't bring it out for us. Montebo did well while he was up here. Let's take a look at the AHL. Radslav, it's really a shame I could never bring him up, but again, we leave with a really good defensive core. For the future, we leave these guys with a really good team. Dimitri Hulse, another player I really wanted to bring up, but just never had the space for him because he always did well, right? 60s, 70s points every year. Fuller was another guy that overall wasn't there, but I mean, ever since he jumped into the league, like he was, 50 points, 44, but then just never got better. And then Ford, one of our good young prospects that his first year, man, that's really tough. So for the final time, let's take a look through the team stats, right? 27th overall in the league, 38, 36, and 8. 262 goals for, 291 goals against. Power play somehow got even worse. Our penalty kill, 84.6%. And then, our last little bit definitely didn't help. So obviously not the conclusion, not the finish that we wanted here with our franchise mode with the Buffalo Sabres / Baltimore Bulls. We only made it to the playoffs, twice in the entirety of the mode, and it's always felt like we had everything we needed. It just, something didn't click, right? We changed coaches, changed goalies. We tried to build around our young talent. We tried to fill the gaps. We try to keep everyone happy with contracts. And just for whatever reason, just nothing ended up, turning out for us, right? So we did everything we could, but just in the end, didn't matter. But either way, I just wanted to say thank you, right? This is the end of this franchise mode for NHL 24. It's the end of NHL 24 as well. And I hope you guys did enjoy, right? You guys have been absolutely crushing the channel as I take a look over at the stats. There's a lot of videos recently that you guys have been absolutely crushing and showing so much support and having really good conversations in the comment section. So if you stuck around this far, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. On to NHL 25, we're already started with NHL Hut, and of course there'll be more to come after that. So again, thank you for all the support, and we'll see you in NHL 25.